My name is Mike, and from any angle, I'm a professional liar. On my social media, I was a traveler sharing positive vibes. In reality, I was just a community college student drowning in debt, dodging call after urgent call from my family. My mom was sick, and my dad's factory was laying people off. But the world on my phone was sunny and perfect. As I posted a flawless sunset with the caption "living in the moment," I was actively ignoring a text from my mother asking when I was coming home. My self-worth was built entirely on this curated lie. The story took a turn the day my beat-up car left me stranded on the oldest street in town. To pay for the tow truck, Sal, the owner of the oldest barber shop, offered me a weird job: restore a water-damaged photo album. The first few days were torture. The people in the photos wore outdated clothes. Their lives looked mundane. But then, my heart sank as I pulled one photo free. It was a young couple, looking exhausted, but incredibly happy, holding a baby. It took me a second to realize it was my own parents, and the baby was me. Memories flooded back. I remember my father working 2 jobs to make ends meet, my mother giving up her own dreams so I could go to a better school. At that exact moment, my phone buzzed with a reminder. Don't forget to post your daily gratitude journal. A wave of bitter irony and guilt washed over me. I was performing gratitude online while ignoring the real sacrifices made for me. This was the first turning point, the conflict between my family's truth and my lie. A few days later, I was in the shop with my headphones on, trying to drown out my unease with a podcast on how to build your personal brand. An old customer came in and started telling Sal about his son losing his job at the same factory where my dad worked. I scoffed impatiently, cranked up the volume, and muttered contemptuously, "Old fools complain, smart people monetize." Suddenly, my podcast went silent. Sal stood before me. He hadn't touched my headphones. He had unplugged the cord directly from my phone. The barbershop fell dead silent. Every eye in the place was on me. Sal's voice wasn't loud, but it landed like a hammer. "You think their pain is just noise, something you can just turn off." He pointed at my phone, that voice whispering in your ear every day, telling you to build your brand, to monetize your traffic. He sells you a dream for $9.99 a month. But he never tells you what to do when your mother is sick, when your father loses his job, when real life knocks you to the ground. He took a step closer, his gaze as sharp as a razor. You're building a beautiful, hollow castle online, while your real kingdom, your home, is flooding. Go on, post another picture, get 1,000,000 likes, and see which one of those followers shows up to bring you a glass of water when you have nothing left. He paused, glancing at the other silent man in the shop before his eyes landed back on me. A man doesn't build a brand, he builds a life. He shows up, especially when it's hard. The blood drained from my face, shame and anger burning through me. Sal's words were a mirror, reflecting all my cowardice and hypocrisy. I turned off the podcast and looked again at the photo of my parents. I no longer saw a faded image, but a story of love and sacrifice to which I owed everything. The online validation I chased was so cold, while the family warmth I had been running from was the only thing that was real. That night, I didn't post a thing online. I finished restoring the album and drove straight to the home I had been avoiding. The final scene wasn't on my phone screen. It was at my mother's dimly lit bedside. I handed her the restored album. We went through it page by page, her telling me funny stories about the past I'd never heard. I held her hand, which was cool from her illness, and in that moment, I felt richer than I ever had before. I finally understood that when you try to filter out life's pain and responsibilities, you also filter out the most genuine love. Because the virtual warmth of 1,000 likes will never feel as real as the hand of your family in yours.